I wasn't involved in. Jonathan, you did a great job, young man, and I was actually going to say what Tom said. I've been in boxing since 1970, and I don't remember ever in my history being on the commission or a promoter, someone training the heavyweight champion of the world, and then coming back the next week and win. So you deserve a lot of props.
Thank you.
And to you, young man, I just give you these words of advice. I represented Lennox Lewis when we fought Rockman in South Africa. And he went down, and they probably could have counted to 60, and they'd still be counting. And he came back, and he was better than ever and greater than ever. So to you, Seth, don't give up. Don't give up the dream, and I'm sure you'll come back. I've always said that Antonio DeMarco is the Mexican Arturo Gatti. I believe it with all my heart. He was there tonight, and he was everything Gatti would have been. This will sound strange coming from me, but I think Antonio DeMarco fought the best 135-pounder that I've seen of recent times in Adrien Broner. And if the press isn't ready, I will crown him the next Floyd Mayweather. He's that good. He has a total game, his shoulder roll, his defense, his offense. I know Antonio DeMarco can really bang, and he stood in there, and Broner took everything he gave him. So to you, Golden Boy, to the team, to Al Heyman, everybody else, you got one hell of a fighter. In my mind, you have the next Floyd Mayweather of boxing. Now I want to just tell you a couple of things about Antonio DeMarco. I've always said this, I'm not going to go to his backstory. He's the greatest kid that I've ever represented, bar no one. He's my family. We've lost together. We've won world titles together. We lost tonight together as a team, and we'll all come back together. He's got a huge heart. He's what every Mexican fighter stands for. I did a fight a couple of weeks ago on HBO with Marvin Quintero, and he fought for the world title, and that Mexican ran for all 12 rounds. That's not what boxing's all about. DeMarco gave all of boxing tonight a great show. He stood in there and he took everything. While I was here waiting for DeMarco, someone sent me, I guess an IM or a text. I'm not really good at this stuff, but I do want to read it to you because I believe it, and it was really very well written. And if you can indulge me, it says, Antonio DeMarco has nothing to be ashamed of. He lost to a very, very talented fighter tonight who has yet to write his own destiny. But Antonio DeMarco will be back and as good as ever because Antonio DeMarco is what boxing, what fighters, and what the entire sport is really all about. And I thought that was really well said. So I want to give you Antonio DeMarco. I know how disappointed he is because he does fight for his wife, his child, and they have one on the way. We fought Valero in Mexico, a great, great fighter, total insane nut that deserves to be where he is today. But DeMarco never had any quit in him, and he didn't have any quit in him today. And he lost that fight, and he learned from that fight, and he came back to be the world champion again. We haven't spoken as a team tonight, so I don't know if we'll come back at 135 or we'll come back at 140, but that's a decision that Romulo Quiote and Jorge Marone and the rest of the team will discuss and get back with us, and then we'll make a decision. And I do want to say one thing before I give the microphone over to DeMarco. Standing behind him is he's married to Romulo's granddaughter. Romulo, to me, is one of the greatest trainers in all of boxing. He doesn't get his due. He's trained Chavez. He's trained the best of them to world titles. But more than him being a great trainer, he's a great role model for DeMarco, and I'm proud to feel that we are all family together. So I'd like to give you still in my mind, the champion of the world, although we lost his belt today, Antonio DeMarco.